Hello there, welcome to Tenkiame, and I actually clicked, and I don't know. Oh, come on, scrolling also does that? Oh. Where's the log? Is there no log in the... Oh, there is log, okay. Oh, I can't go back even further because I played it yesterday. Okay, that's interesting. Anyway, we can get used to many things, and once we get used to them, we'll have peace of mind. I actually don't know what he's talking about. Sure, and con aside. What I want to say is that I was getting used to the work of clearing the junk from the forest. And now we know what he was saying. Okay. On that day also, I worked together with Grandpa and Shiro. That particular area was relatively easy, and there wasn't a lot of the larger junk around. Shiro, do you want to have a contest of who can pick up the most junk? No. We are not going to horse around. We take this job seriously. Okay. I was trying to make our work more fun. If even just a little. I was thinking that way because I had gotten so used to this work. However, that can lead to carelessness. I soon found out about that. Ay! What's this? While we were competing to pick up the most junk, I suddenly felt a strong pain in my fingertip. And I watched my work glove gradually turn red. I don't know, glass? Something like that. Happened to me a lot of times. It's old work. No, not too much. It's from this piece of broken glass. My fingertip got cut by the glass that someone had dumped. The cut itself wasn't a big deal, but it wouldn't stop bleeding. Nah, I'm fine. It's just a little cut. I think I actually... Yeah, I have actually a little bit of a mark left after the cut I had on my fingertip from glass. Anyway, I told you, when I showed him my cut, his face looked discouraged. Yeah. You say it like that, I think I'll really fall apart next time it happens again. I know. Despite her best effort, my sarcasm didn't work so well. I had gotten hurt right after he warned me about it. I was so stupid. Yeah, I mean, if it would need stitches, he probably would feel that, right? Then again, I mean, the only time I needed stitches was when I got my appendix cut out. And such. Anyway, that would be a waste of a towel though. Alright, once it stops bleeding, I'll get back to helping you. Okay. It's fine, it's just a little cut. The grandpa is correct here. The grandpa is correct. I mean, you don't know how long this freaking glass was there, right? Yeah, and I mean, he's been working in dirt basically now, so makes sense to only do that. Clean it, put some goddamn bandage or something, and you can go back to work. Don't worry, Shiro. I'll be fine.
お前と同じことを言ってた村の人間がガスエソで死んだことがあっての。
He's making this up, right? That's scary.
橋の風でひどい目にあった人間もおる。
But yeah, I
い
mean,
や、かなり悲惨だったわい。
it can end like that. He cited awful examples one by one. I really felt like going home. Even though it was unlikely, tetanus is certainly a dangerous disease.
そうなりたくなければ、おとなしく帰っとけ。
だね。ちゃんと治療しないとダメだよ。
She's absolutely correct, actually. I need to... Oh, wrong way. Okay.
うだうだするな。いいから早く帰っとけ。
Well, but... They seem to be really worried about me.
こっちのことなら気にせんでええぞ。もう少しだけやったらわしらも帰る。どの道もういい時間だ。
I did not mean to click, but yeah. Is it okay?
ああ、イナもいるしな。はよ帰ってばあさんに手当てしてもらってこい。
And again, I would just wash it underwater and put a bandage or plaster or whatever. Same thing. Depends on the cat. Right, going.
気をつけて帰ってね、青に。
Yeah, thanks, Shiro. I was really worried because he mentioned gangrene and tetanus. I left the work in the hands of Grandpa and Shiro and proceeded home. Then, I went down the mountain alone and later arrived at the house. I felt bad about not finishing the day's work. I resolved to make up the next day for it. So, I should get this cleaned up. The bleeding had stopped while I was on the way home. However, the throbbing pain continued. It would have, of course you will feel that. It would have felt better if I had been able to apply a bandage to it. But there wasn't any kind of first aid kit around. Or it's just you don't know where it is. Grandpa was in the living room, so I thought she might have gone out. Anyway, I cleaned this up. My prediction is tingling right now. Something is going to happen. If he will be trying to clean this wound in the bathroom, something is going to happen. I can feel it. I thought I should follow Grandpa's advice because they were living here and knew what to do. So I went to wash it. And... Alright, okay, he didn't go to the bathroom. I first carefully rinsed it with water. The cold water felt good, but did hurt when coming into contact with the cat. That's why you don't do that directly. It was best to properly disinfect and bandage it. But I didn't know where the first aid stuff was. Most likely in the bathroom. For technically I have mine in the kitchen, yeah. Grandpa was around at the time and the other was Con. Is she sleeping in my room? Con was kind of nocturnal. She often was sleeping at that time of the day. If so, it would be bad, but I want to ask her where the first aid kit was. What? I thought she would have been there, but nobody was. The bed was folded up. It seemed that my expectations were wrong. It's probably not in this room? I looked around the room but didn't see it anywhere. Only old magazines and newspapers were around. Where could it be in this house? I was not concerned about the cat anymore. I just wanted to find the kit. I continued wandering around the house, searching for it. I bet that it's not outside, man. Maybe it is in my grandpa's house. Room. Somehow I thought that way. I searched the whole house except their room. Neither Grandma nor Con were home, so I felt bad to look around, but I really needed to find it. If I didn't find it in there, I decided to just give up and wait for someone to come home. Yeah, that's right. I headed in there, For the moment, it seemed the best thing to do. But that choice would lead me to finding something that was better left unfound. I know that at that time. Here we are, Grandma and Grandpa's room. I'm worried now that he said all of that. The sliding door to the room, of course, wasn't locked, so I easily entered. And I was kind of correct. I mean that my senses were tingling. If you went into the room, the world stopped moving. That was my grandparents' room. And Con was in there. The situation was completely mysterious. Yeah. But not only that mystery. Con didn't have any clothes on. I mean, technically she did have some clothes on, but you can see that. She was there, with her back to me. The most likely explanation was that she was changing. It took time for my brain to come up with a simple answer, because she was so beautiful. The tail extending from it was unusually motionless. Like me, she seemed to be under a spell and didn't move at all.
Oh. おかえり。帰ってきてたんだ。
The spell lifted from Con first, faster than me. As usual, she smiled brightly.
どうしたの？おばあさまたちの部屋に何か用事？
No, it's nothing important, just little something. What are you doing in here, Con?
私は寝汗をかいたから着替えてるの。見ての通りよ。
I have not felt a thing. I see. It is hot today.
うん。とっても暑かったね。お仕事お疲れ様。
She kept smiling. The smile stuck on her face wasn't natural.
ねえ、どうしてアオはそこでじーっと私を見てるわけ？
Is it surprising that I stare at you for?
何か用事があるなら早く言ってちょうだい。それともそこでずっと着替えを見てたいの？
Yes. Naturally, she was a little angry. Her laughing exposed the bluish veins in her face. To answer her question, I just explained why I went there. I kept staring at her changing. I mean, let's save the game just in case this choice, you know, messes me up. Let's go... First one, of course. I mean, we had a reason. I mean, we had no idea. Okay, my senses were tingling, I know, but... Boop. Actually, I cut my finger. Yes, I came to look for the first aid kit. I mean... I wonder why. I was so surprised I couldn't speak. That was true. That really was true. I didn't expect to find her in that state. In other words, it was an accident. An accident that couldn't be avoided. I mean, hey, I didn't get the choices until now. Do you understand? Okay. So where's the first aid kit? Okay. Okay. Phew. But that view is stored in my memory already. I was driven out of the room and my heart was beating like crazy. Although it was my intention, I had now seen all of her. Previously I had only known the fox girl Con with clothes on. Yeah, I mean, the way she looked was not different than a human being's, or even more impressive. I mean, come on, of course. I mean, fox girl. For example, see, I told you it's stored in my memory. No, I shouldn't think about it. I shouldn't. When I thought about it, I found it difficult to walk. So what do you mean? How do you find this difficult to walk? Walk. Anyway, I had stared for so long here, but I should forget about it. It's not possible, man. It's human manners for a man who watched a woman changing try to put it out of the mind. But it's not possible. Unless she's, not good looking. And Kon is very good looking, so it's not possible to forget that. Even such a manner exists. I no longer cared about my injured finger. I felt a feeling close to dizziness and went on my way back to my room. A little later, Kon came to my room as well. Kon? I don't know. I'm changing. Sure. You could try playing this the other way around. I made her angry earlier, but she seemed normal now. Of course, she was wearing her proper shrine robes. Can we go to their shrine for at least once? What's wrong? No, that's right. I will. What? That's so... No, come on. That's such a dirty play. Okay. I put my hand out. She didn't seem very angry and she was worried about me. Kon was really a good folklore, takes such a good care of me. That hurts. It's so unfair she has that card in her hand now. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that's really true. Man, if there is one thing I can complain in this game, it's the fact that the movement of the mouth while she talks ends way too quickly. Okay, sorry. See? Wait. Oh. I don't know, whatever. Right. What did she say actually? Yes, let's both be careful. So it was safe to say that a golden opportunity would be missed in the future. Yes. No, absolutely not. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Of course, saying no was a lie. You're good at that. The fact that my mic might be picking up the sound from the outside is annoying. I could close the window, but I kinda don't want to fry myself here. Sure. That wasn't a stretch. Thanks to that I could receive gentle and skillful care from her. Maybe because I had seen her change, so I felt her femininity. Just because of that? Sorry for many things. It seems like the work in the forest is finished, so I guess I'll just stay here. Okay. After her skilled treatment, she left. I could relax now. The after effects of me seeing her changing remained in my mind still. I kept ignoring it and carried on as normal. yeah, like you can ignore something like that. From then on, I would be careful. So, or so I told myself. Anyway, I'll also change. You should have done that earlier, man. You would have that card as well. I wish the bath had been warm, so I would wait until nighttime. My shirt was sweaty and my jeans were caked with mud. Wait, you are going in jeans to do the work like that? What is wrong with you? Even just changing the clothes would have made me feel better. Okay, changing clothes. Ah! Where is my new clothes?
ここにあるよ。はい、どうぞ。
What? I thought she had left, but there she was, still in the room. What are you still doing here?
そろそろ青が着替えるかなーって思ったから戻ってきたの。さっきのお返しね。
Fair enough. Simple revenge. Hey!
女の子みたいに胸を隠さなくていいじゃない。なんか可愛いよ。
Wow. Damn it. The state of my underwear was terrible. My left hand was on my crotch. My right hand hid my chest. What is wrong with you, man? It seemed my appearance was funny to her. I mean, it is funny to me too, to be fair. Come on, Aoi. You can do better. What is wrong with you? Hey, No, not really. With that, she quickly left. I guess there wouldn't be a next time. Phew. I remained inside. The cutting of fingers and the watching of each other changing clothes. That day, there were bad things and good things. I was strangely exhausted. I don't know, man. I don't understand why he would feel like that. Maybe maybe I don't. Maybe I wouldn't have that feeling because of how easygoing, I guess, my environment was. Like, you know, I mean, not in primary school, but in middle school, I would normally change clothes in the gym if I didn't feel like going to the changing room, and nobody cared. It was fine. No reason to be ashamed and such. Of course, I was not getting completely naked, but you know. Anyway, parading just in pants in the gym was not something weird. Anyway, the next day after I saw her change. This is, by the way, right now, you know, a very important mark on the timeline. That's how we're gonna be assessing the time we're on. So now you're one day after we saw Con change. In a week, it will be 1 week after Con changed. We don't know the name of the day or whatever. It's 1 week after that particular situation. No. The next day after my finger had been injured. I was staying home that day. I'm bored. My favorite porch was too peaceful to kill my boredom. My grandmother was out shopping. Could have gone as well. Cole was sleeping. Shiro and Grandpa were out working on the mountain. The cut on my finger was no big deal, so I intended to work. However, Grandpa had directed me to stay home and rest for the day. He might have been thinking that it wouldn't be a good idea for me to pick up junk with an injured hand. My finger was wrapped in the bandage. I gazed at my swollen bandaged fingertip, which looked like a matchstick. Wait, what? It's swollen. How much? How badly does it look? Ouch! I grasped it and it still hurt a little. Perhaps the wound was not healed. I mean, technically it was 1 day. So. Con, you're awake? I frowned my face and she came over to me. I thought she had been sleeping, but apparently she hadn't. Yeah, what you doing?
ちょっとね、探してたのよ、青のこと。
How come? Me?
そう、その手の包帯取り替えてあげようと思って。今日まだ変えてないでしょ？
It's fine because you wrapped it just yesterday.
絶対そう言うと思った。ダメよ、ちゃんと変えないと。
It's really not a big deal.
いいからほら、手を出して。私がやってあげるから。
Please do. Ouch!
ほら、まだ痛いじゃない。おとなしくしててね。
Actually, it's my shoulder that hurts now. She confidently grabbed my hand and began the treatment. I thought about how caring she is. Previously, she had said that she's just doing her part in the household in order to give back. I thought that she basically is a thoughtful character.
ほら、指先が緑色に変色してる。きっとばい菌が入っちゃったのね。
What? No, no way. What? What?
冗談よ。相変わらず素直に反応してくれて嬉しい。
She had a thoughtful character and joke with a serious look on her face. It would have been better if she wasn't serious when she was joking. I couldn't say too much. I mean, actually, it's good. That way she can pull pranks. That's how it works.
さあ、これでよし。だいぶ治ってるね。
Well, it's only a cut. She disinfected it and wrapped it up just like yesterday. The bandage wasn't loose nor too tight. Okay, I actually tend to make it too tight. It seemed she had a lot of practice with Shiro. Her fingers were quite nimble. Thanks, it helps.
いいよ、別に。ところで青は、今日はこれから何するの？
Absolutely nothing. Nothing special. I'll just relax here today.
そう。なら私も出かけてくるから、留守番お願いね。
Where are you going? Can I go with you? What?
何？
Nani? You must be joking.
ちょっとそれどういう意味？
No,
私だって外に出かける時くらいあります。いつも家に引きこもってるわけじゃないんだからね。
that's not what I meant. I'm not saying that. It seemed that she came in not only to rub the finger. She needed to go out sometimes as well. I had imagined that she was always just doing housework, so I was a little shocked. By the way, where are you going?
別に珍しい場所じゃないよ。いつも青が言ってるところ。
Which is what place? You mean the mountain?
そうそう。ちょっと食べ物でも取りに行こうと思ってたの。
I'll go. Is this house so poor that we have to do that?
もうそんなわけないでしょ。半分は私の趣味みたいなものよ。
I want to go! It appeared that we have enough food in the house, so that wasn't the reason she was going out gathering. Ask the question! I guess it was for white plants or something.
そういうわけだから留守番しててね。
But
帰ってきたらすぐ晩ご飯作るから。
wait! No, but maybe I could come along. I was so bored that it sounded interesting. That's not the reason. Besides, I couldn't leave the heavy junk now because of my hand, but wild vegetables were a different story. No good. I can't tag along.
そんなに一人で留守番が寂しい？
No. I was like a child.
でも手は痛くない？
No, it doesn't. It's alright. I'd rather hide just sitting around like this.
要するに退屈なのね。
No, that's not that as well. Well, if I can help you out, it's good. I will carry the lighter stuff or something.
あら、ありがとう。つまりは包帯のお礼？
Yeah, maybe.
じゃあ準備するから少し待ってて。一緒に行きましょう。
Yes. Okay. A meaningless time should shift into something meaningful. Even though I thought that way, I really wasn't expecting to be going to the mountains then. It seemed to be quite a rare experience. Let's go! Anyway, I wonder if those clothes are okay for you.
どうして？
Well, I mean, they look hot, and difficult to work in. I thought that maybe she would change her clothes into something more suitable for outside work. But she was wearing visual shrine robes. She just prepared a large basket and work gloves. You should at least change your shoes. Are sandals okay?
大丈夫じゃないように見える？
I mean, the forest. I think they are.
でしょ？前にも言ったけど、慣れれば何でも大丈夫なものなの。
I see. It certainly did look like she was going to struggle to walk on the nature trail. She was used to it more than I was, so she walked quickly. She seemed to be ladylike in one sense, but our physical abilities were completely different. So, what are we going up there to get? Bracken or something?
それは春。
Then chestnuts.
それは秋ね。今の時期ならまだイチゴの実がなってると思うの。
Everything incorrectly guessed. I didn't know that there were berries on the mountain.
もみじイチゴだから普通のとは違うけど、甘くて美味しいよ。
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
グアの実もあればいいんだけど、それは少し遅いかもしれないね。
Even if she said maybe it's late, I'm not so sure. Anyway, mulberries aren't so common.
あとはそうね。青の傷口に効きそうな薬草でも探しましょうか。
There are many great.
市販のお薬なんかよりよっぽど効くのよ。煎じて干して1週間もすればできるから。
But I think in a week, this cut would be gone. By that time, it will be healed.
うん、本当だね。
What do you mean, maybe? Unfortunately, I felt that the wound was too slight to confirm the effectiveness of that plant. While we spoke about those things, we continued on.
さあ、着いたわよ。この辺りにもみじイチゴがたくさんあるの。
We came a long way.
迷子になったりはしないから安心して。暗くなる前に帰るし。
I'm not worried about that at all. However, it was a place I had seldom been. There were no people or junk around. The thick trees were dense and blocked the summer sunshine. There seemed to be berries around here.
よかった。少し遅いかと思ったけど、この辺りはまだ平気みたい。
Small and vivid fruit is borne on the branches of a relatively low trees. Apparently seemed to be what she was looking for. Well, let's start picking them up.
お願い。トゲがあるから触るときには気をつけて。
Got it. I didn't want to hurt my fingers anymore. As she had said that, I took care and picked the small ones up. I could say they were densely distributed and weren't difficult to pick. Can we eat this now?
食べられるよ。
Which one? I put the ripe fruit in my mouth.
どう？
It's sweet and sour and delicious.
でしょでしょ。妹はジャムにして食べるのが好きなの。
Yeah, that's good sounding. I could imagine Shiro happily doing that. It was surprisingly sweet and delicious. They were perfect except a little small... Wait, a little small what? Oh, okay, they are a little small. The little small is the problem, okay. Somehow I suddenly feel motivated. Let's speak a lot and go home.
そうね。でも他の動物たちの分も残しておいてあげてね。
Okay. Isn't the animals world the law of the jungle?
基本的にはそうだけど、動物たちは食べ物に困ることが多いから、そうしてあげたいのよ。
That's exactly mine. The law of the jungle and primitive communism. It wasn't so complicated, it was simply her kindness. I understand. Well, I'll leave some behind.
きっともうこの辺にしか残ってないから、しばらく食べられる分だけね。
Do you often come up here? You know it very well.
この辺りは昔住んでたの。 だから木の一本一本まで覚えてるのよ。
Uh-huh. Really? It may have been the story of when her parents were still alive. I didn't want to upset her, so I didn't talk about it anymore and just continued picking. I didn't need to worry about it too much because there were many left behind. And many others as well. Cole, what's this?
それは山ぶどうね。今は酸っぱくて食べられないから食べない方がいいよ。
It seems to be blue. How about this good smelling fruit?
それももみじいちこと同じくらい甘くて美味しいのよ。
Well, which one?
ただし、食べたら死んじゃうくらいの猛毒だから絶対に食べないでね。
You're joking, right? Are you? Tell me, Sue, that I almost ate it.
だってすぐに口に入れようとするなんて思わなかったんだもん。
Is this one of your usual jokes again?
冗談って言いたいところだけど本当なの。間違って食べないよう村の人が駆除してるけど、この辺りはまだ生えてるのよね。
Is it serious that they are sweet and delicious but poisonous?
毒うつぎっていうのよ。
I have no idea what that is.
毒っぽい名前でしょ。
Let's check quickly. Tenkiame, razed. Korea. Oh my god, what the heck is that? Does it look any good? I actually wouldn't eat it. I mean, it doesn't look any good, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, it is. Apparently it was seemingly true. After all, there were many dangers in the mountains. Although there were such things, I finished picking. The trophy berries were plentiful in our basket. Of course, we didn't pick them all, and there were many left. I mean, he said this already.
そろそろ帰りましょうか。ありがとね。手伝ってくれて。
You don't need to thank me. I also could enjoy it refreshingly.
でもずいぶん助かっちゃった。おかげでたくさん作れそう。
Looking forward to that.
でもいくら作っても妹が食べちゃうから早めにね。いつも不思議なくらいすぐになくなっちゃうんだから。
Gotta hide it from her then. Does she eat it by itself?
ありえるわね。あの子なら。
The primitive communism wouldn't have been a fit for her because she ate it quickly. Let's eat it quickly before she sets her eyes on it. We can come and pick more, some more sometime if it disappears, I guess.
今年はこれでもうおしまい。
Really?
そう、言ったでしょ。ちょっと遅いくらいだったって。
Yeah, I enjoyed, but you enjoy what? I was a little sad when I thought it was over for the year.
次は来年ね。また会うと一緒に来れたらいいんだけど。
I hope we can too.
来た方がいいわよ。もし都市開発が始まったら、それももうできなくなっちゃうし。
Right. The urban development. We need to stop it. As a general rule, I was trying not to think about it. Because nothing could be done about it anyway. Are you sad if this area changes?
そうね。できればこのままの方が私は好きだけど。
Right. You were born and raised here in the mountains and there are many animals here.
でも別に私たちのものじゃないから。そうなったらそうなった時ね。
Right.
そうよ。この森も山も人間が管理してるんだから仕方ないの。
So humans have to go against it. That certainly might have been true. But I also felt that it wasn't only managed by humans. In theory, it seemed that someone else had ownership. It was just human beings decided what's best for them. For the humans, not for the others. No consideration for the animals living there. Typical. When I think about it, I feel bad for the animals.
ねえ、もしかして毒うつぎの実でこっそり食べた？ちょっと変よ。
What do you mean like that? What do you mean? I would die, not like strange fairs, if I ate it.
だってあんまり似合わないこと言うから。なんかおかしい。
What do you mean out of character? I just talk seriously.
ごめんなさい。結構優しいのね。動物のことまで考えてくれるなんて。
Except snakes and pigeons. Those can be gone, okay? Animals are, well.
今考えても仕方ないよ。とにかく暗くなる前に帰りましょう。
Yeah. Grandpa previously had told me that it would be fine while he's still alive. But we didn't know what was going to happen next. Nothing could be done, so I just tried not to think about it. However, I suddenly remembered about it in moments like this. While I kept thinking about it over and over, I felt a burning frustration about it, which became stronger than before. What?
その動物たちみたい。ここのイチゴを食べに来たのね。
It's a bear. It could be a bear or something.
大丈夫よ。もっと小さな生き物。きっと可愛いわよ。
Really? Suddenly, there was a sound from the bushes. I was on guard, but Con kept smiling. The next moment, a wild animal has appeared. A wild fox. What's that?
ほらね。
What came out of the bushes was a cute being.
お姉ちゃんと青兄がいる。ここで何してるの？ちょっとね、青とデートしてたの。
I totally wanted to say that.
デート？
Hey, we just came here to pick up some berries. Hey, that can be a date too.
そうとも言うかもね。
It didn't make sense to Shiro and she was dumbfounded. Shiro, what are you doing? Did you finish helping Grandpa?
終わった。それで一人で遊んでたの。もみじいちごを食べに来たんなら、もうたくさん取ったわよ。ほら。ほんとだ。家に帰ったら煮詰めてジャムにしてあげる。だから一緒に帰りましょう。うん、わかった。
We just said we're going to make jam, right? Don't eat them now!
だってお腹空いたからここに来たのに。急がないと全部食べられちゃいそうね。日が暮れる前に帰るわよ。
Right.
待ってよ。
With the appearance of Lively Shiro, I had forgotten what I was even thinking about until now. Instead, I remembered the taste of the berries. We got home. I'm guessing this is the next day again, so... Wait, I can check actually. We can check. Save the game. Yes. Yes, this seems like the next day, so... Let's end the episode. We'll continue tomorrow. For now, hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a wonderful day, and... Yes, tomorrow there will be more Fox Girls. So hope to see you there. Bye-bye.